What's up YouTube, ZabuzaoftheWater here, bringing you a battle between Hydreigon Master 635, aka Cody, aka the ground type mono Little Cup champion. I don't even know if that's true or not, but whatever, it works. Versus Strato Arctica 9000, aka Strato. You need more nicknames, man. So as you can see from the preview, Cody is using a mono ground team, while Strato is using a mono poison team. Possible threats on Strato's team include Stunky and Krogunk because they are infamous priority users, and Ghastly and Fungus. Ghastly because it's a specially offensive monster, and Fungus because it's a defensive tank with Progenerator. So overall, a pretty threatening team. But it's not like Cody doesn't have some threats of his own. He's got Driller, which in the sand is a complete demolishing monster, destroying lives. Hippopotas, which can be a defensive beast with hazards, and it sets up his sand. And Wooper, which can completely shut down any setup sweeper that dares to enter the battlefield. But enough with the team preview, let's get to it. So, Cody's opponent is Strato Arctica 9000, who I'm actually surprised already. I'm pretty sure he doesn't do battles anymore, let alone Little Cup, but I guess you'll learn something new every day. So he's going to start off with his not edible, his Fungus, as Cody's going to start off with his his Hippopotas. And already, he's pretty much set up his goal, or accomplished his goal with Hippopotas, setting up the sand stream, and then setting up rocks, because you can't really ask for more than from an Hippopotas. Because Hippopotas comes in, sets up sand, sets up hazards, its job is done. I mean, maybe if you want it to do a little whirlwinding, that'd be fine, but otherwise, it's pretty much doesn't have anything to do after that. So, his not edible or Fungus just goes for the Spore, puts his Hippopotas to sleep, and then goes for a Stun Spore, predicting the switch. But Cody decides to leave in his Hippopotas as fodder, and it's not exactly a bad idea considering he's using mono ground, which means Giga Drain is going to do quite a good amount to anything he sends out. But it's a little bit of a risky play on his part, considering that, well, this Fungus has Spore and can pretty much put anything he sends in to sleep. So, down goes Hippopotas, it's done its job, came fodder, and now he's gonna send out his Gibble. And so he nicknamed his Gibble Fuck Your Chin, which I don't really get the reference. If someone could, tell me, that'd be great. And goes for a Substitute, and now you see why he foddered off his Hippo. He needed a clean switch into this thing so that way he couldn't get Spored or Stun Spored. So he sets up a sub, but Fungus breaks it with a Giga Drain. I guess he doesn't really want to go for the Spore. I'm guessing he maybe predicted something like this. So he's going to go for... Now Cody's going to have his Gibble go for the Fire Blast, and it's going to knock out this Fungus with a crit, which definitely mattered. I went ahead and ran some calcs. The Fire Blast from Gibble with Eviolite, with Life Orb, would have done max 84%, and that thing was clearly above 84%. So now he's going to send his... So now Strato's going to send in Damned Soul, his Ghastly, go for the Shadow Ball on Fuck Your Chin, and gets a crit, which I don't think mattered considering that this thing was not running a Violite. I mean, if it was running a Violite, then yeah, that crit definitely mattered. But it really doesn't seem like he's running a Violite on many of his sets, so no, crit didn't matter. So he sends it his Nachos, his Drillbur, and with the sand, he's definitely going to be able to outspeed Ghastly, go for Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw to knock it out. But Strato doesn't really want this quite yet. He's going to pull back into his Get Funky, his Krogunk, and it's not going to end well considering he's got priority on his side. So Cody's going to pull back, go into his Cory, his Wooper, which, assuming it's the Eviolite defensive set, it's gonna take any hit it has pretty well, even if it decides to go on the special attacks. And he goes for a Drain Punch, which does an okay amount, not much. He can just recover off the damage as long as he's running it. His Wooper's able to go for the Earthquake, knock out Get Funky, and down goes Krogunk, which was really one of the only things that was threatening his Drillbur at the time, because nothing on his team really wants to take on Drillbur right now. So Strato's going to send out his LOL Repel. I think it's a really good nickname. I may be wrong, but I think the reference is to the VG Cats comic. If it is, great. If not, eh. But he goes for Brave Bird, knocks out Wooper, and now Cody's going to send out Oinky his... Wow, what is the... Swine Up, there we go. Why'd I forget that? and gets knocked out with a Brave Bird. Now, I really don't know why he did this, because this is a Scarf Zubat. Pretty much all Zubats in Little Cup are Scarf. He could have come in with Drillbur, gone for a Rock Slide, and completely knocked it out. And quite frankly, I mean, it would have had the same result. I mean, he wouldn't have it for later, but I guess he just wanted to be safe or something. But really, Rock Slide would have come in and completely knocked it out. He didn't have to sacrifice a Swinub. And for that matter, why wasn't he running Ice Shard? Or does Swinub not get Ice Shard? I'm almost positive it does. And I'm pretty sure an Ice Shard would have knocked it out. But he sends out, Strato sends out his Damsol, which gets instantly KO'd by Drillbur's Shadow Claw. And now he's going to send out his Little Stinker. I'm guessing he was trying to whittle down Nachos with the Life Orb recoil and go for Sucker Punch. So, predicting this, or correction, seeing this, Cody's going to switch out into his Derpy, his Numel, and like he thought, there's the Sucker Punch. Now, I don't know what he was thinking here. I'm guessing he was... I'd have to say that's like Banded thinking, but he's got a Life Orb, which almost completely annihilates this Numel. And Numel's able to strike back with an Earth Power, knock it out without any kind of problem, and down goes really the only two counters on Strato's team that could have taken out Drillbur. So now it's one-on-one. Strato sends out Sting Jr., his Skorupi, and now Cody's down to his Nachos, his Drillbur, which means he has to hit this Rock Slide if he wants to win. So he does hit it, and it's going to be a clean KO with a crit. If he was the defensive set, it definitely mattered, but I don't think he would have been able to do anything to knock him out. So that's the end of the battle.
And that will be it for Zabuza. So thanks to him for narrating that match. That was pretty cool. I thought it'd be fun if I let him narrate that match, since I don't really know shit about Little Cup, and give him a nice little exposure with a guest narration. I mean, I'm sure I don't have that many subs more than him, but still, it's nice. And all that good shit. So thank you guys for watching. Question today was, what's your favorite Little Cup Pokemon? Mine is probably Drillbur, just because as much as I love Excadrill, so I obviously like Drillbur a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and deuces.